Good evening to everybody this evening. Good evening to you. Me and Black Beauty, we are here today to do another life lesson with you today. My name is Elisha Ba, and I am a CCA, a community care advocate for young people, old people, all kind of people all over the earth. So me and Black Beauty, we are here today, my princess, my beautiful daughter. We're here today and we just want to talk to you a little bit. We're not going to be here very long, just a little bit because I told my princess, my beautiful daughter, Black Beauty, that I was going to come on today on the platform. So I dedicate this life lesson today to all the inner children all over the world, all over the earth, all the little children that's still hiding in closets and still hiding under beds and still hiding in rooms and isolated and locked in rooms and they're afraid and they operate like that through you through you like now that you think that you are grown and you think that you are old and you think that you are an adult, but really, to be honest, you're really not an adult yet. You're not an adult because you haven't you haven't went back to your past and dealt with your childhood trauma so you can grow and be that adult, that productive, beautiful adult that you was put in this world to be, or this earth. So today we want to talk about when the inner children, and I dedicate this life lesson to my princess Black Beauty, my daughter. When the inner children, your inner child, when your inner child wants some attention, they will show you. They will show you. And how do they show you? They show you through your emotions. See, that's how your inner child deal with you. They deal through your emotions. That's what they deal through your psyche, through your emotion, through the shadows, through the dark shadows, through the childhood trauma, which is shadows that was a part of your life. They operate through the shadows, they operate through the pain, they operate through fear, the emotions. So when your inner children or your inner child want some attention from you, they will act out. They will act out in ways to show you that they are there. They are there. You catch yourself having rage, something that you used to do when you was like 4 and 5, 6, 7 years old. You catch yourself being afraid of a lot of things. Something that you used to do when you was a little girl and a boy. Little boy, you had a lot of fear. Um, you catch yourself just being frustrated and angry and upset, and nobody is bothering you. Nobody is really doing anything to you, but that's your inner child that's nugging at you, that's pulling at you, pulling, and that's the only way that they can get you to understand that they are still there. That little girl and that little boy that was hurt, that was raped, that was molested, that was beat, that was traumatized, that was emotionally abused, uh, they are still there. And so the way that they get your attention is that they go off, they go in a rage, they go into anger, they get very fearful, they get very emotional, they get frustrated, they get upset, they get angry, they get fearful. They go and hide. They put you in isolation. All of that is the inner child. All of that you're doing is the inner child. And some people, they operate in these emotions and they don't even know why they're doing it. They don't even know why they hide themselves and lock themselves in rooms every day. They don't even know why they do that. They just think that that's the way that they are. And it's not the way that they are. It's the way that the inner child have them acting and responding. That's what it is. The inner child is acting out and responding. They in control. You're not in control. They are in 100% control of your life because see, you never really develop. You never really develop as a man and a woman. You are still actually stuck right there in the trauma, right there in the pain, right there in the resentment, right there in the frustration, right there in the anger, right there in the misery. And you just don't know why you feel the way that you feel. And you think the people around you, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, it could just be somebody in your family or a total stranger or a friend. You think that people around you is actually doing something to you to make you feel the way that you are feeling. So you go in a rage and you think that the people that's there with you, they causing you to go into that rage and they not. They actually not. It's your inner child. You do have someone fighting with you and you do have someone fighting against you, but it's not the person that's there with you. It's you, your own self. It's your inner child. Your inner child is you. It is you. So all you really need to do is to free yourself and to understand yourself is just to look back at your life. Look back at your childhood. Look back at your past. Look back at all the things that you went through when you was growing up. And you'll get all the answers. You'll get all the answers for your life that you've been trying to figure out for so very long. You've been trying to figure it out for so very long and you just don't have the answers. So, that's why you have to go back and talk to the inner child and they will tell you why you feeling sad. It's really not, yes, it's them feeling sad, but they making you feel sad because they are you. So you really have to just go back and understand why you are feeling the way you are feeling and why you are doing the things that you are doing. Okay, because it's serious. For many years, many years, I dealt with my inner child, and I just didn't know why I was feeling so sad and why I was feeling so unhappy and why I was feeling so alone and afraid and why I was feeling so frustrated and angry and I just couldn't figure out why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. I couldn't figure it out, and it actually destroyed my life, feeling that way and going through all those emotions that the inner children take you through. They take you through a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions. They very emotional. They very emotional because you know why? Because when they was little girls and little boys, they couldn't act out. They couldn't act out because mama would beat them, mama would whoop them, mama would do all kind of things to them. So now that mama, which you are their mama now, so you need to reparent them, repairing them so they grow up holding a lot of things inside, grow up holding anger in, they grow up holding fear in, and all the molestation and rape and the abandonment and abuse and rejection and misery that they went through as children, they held all of that in. And they tried to just go on where you just try to go on with your life. And it just don't work that way because the inner children are not gonna let you just go on with your life. They're gonna lash out, they're gonna blow up, they're gonna, a lot of people have just committed suicide because their inner children say, I'm just tired. I'm ready to give up. I can't do this no more. The inner children, their inner child just done got so miserable, and so destroyed that they just end up taking their life because they just don't see no way out. They just don't see no way out. They just don't see no help. They just don't see no way that they're gonna feel better and they're gonna change their life. So they just end up just taking their life. It's so many people have took their life. Grown people, 80 years old, 90, 70, 50, 10, 12. It's so many people have took their life because they don't know how to deal with the emotions and the pain and the trauma that they are feeling in their life. And I'm gonna tell you, ever deal with disconnected. Okay, I lost my connection. But like I was saying, me and Black Beauty, we are here. We are here, and I know it's not easy. It is a fight. It's a fight to live right. It's a fight to do right. It's a fight to be right. It's a fight. It's a fight to do what's right by yourself, to do what's right concerning yourself, concerning other people. It is a fight every day to do what's right concerning your inner children or your inner child. It's a fight. You got to do what's right to free them. You got to do what's right. They want to be free. They don't want to be traumatized no more. They don't want to deal in the trauma and the pain and all that stuff they went through as little girls and boys. They tired of that. They want to be free. They want to be the people that they was born to be. And you the only one can help them. You are the only one can help them. And when you help them, you actually help your own self because they are you. They are you. And it's a very serious thing. It's very serious. It's so very serious. And and I'm gonna tell you why most of the relationships, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, whoa, man. I mean, like, really, like 98% of relationships, they always end up in failure, like divorce, and always end up in failure. You know why? Because don't nobody want to deal with their own self. Don't nobody want to deal with their own self. They don't want to deal with their self, so they don't want to deal with the inner children. They don't want to deal with the fact that what they went through destroyed them as a person. It destroyed them. And and actually, in order to be with people like that that's traumatized and still haven't freed their inner children, and still wrestling with their self and wrestling with their emotions and wrestling with their trauma and their childhood pain, and they isolate themselves and all kind of stuff. To actually deal with people like that, you have to be free. You have to be a person that have integrated your inner child. You have to be, because you cannot, two inner children just trying to live together in the same household, that haven't integrated themselves, that haven't dealt with the childhood pain, that haven't dealt with the childhood trauma. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That one of the persons have to actually be able, have to been done grow up. When I say growed up, mature, meaning that you have dealt with your inner child, you have freed your inner child, you have integrated your inner child, you have dealt with the pain, you have dealt with the issues, you have dealt with the abuse, you have dealt with all of that. That's the only way you can deal with a person that haven't dealt with it. And that's why all the relationships end up in death. A lot of them end up in death. A lot of husbands kill their wives, wives kill their husbands, and divorce and all. Yes, because it's two destroyed people trying to be in a relationship with each other. Let me say that again, because me and Black Beauty get ready to go. It's two destroyed people that's trying to be in a relationship with their and emotions, the shadows. You have to deal with the shadows. The shadows is the things that you went through growing up. Those are the shadows. The rapes, the abuse, getting beat on, going to bed hungry, mama wouldn't give you nothing to eat, abandonment. She wasn't there for you. No emotions, no. Mama never did hug you. Mama never did tell you she loved you. Mama or daddy, nobody. Nobody. And this is why you got so many unemotional, available men and unemotional women that grew up in a home that was very dysfunctional when it came to love, when it came to expression, when it came to just being yourself. You couldn't be yourself in your house growing up. You had to actually be somebody else. You could never be yourself. You had to be whoever your mama wanted you to be or whoever your daddy wanted you to be. You couldn't actually be the person that you supposed to be. It was all about making them happy. It was all about doing what they wanted you to do. You never was able to express anything about what you was feeling or what you wanted. Well, just shut up and go to your room. You gonna do what I tell you. You gonna do what I tell you. I'm gonna beat, excuse my expression. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass. You gonna do what I tell you to do. This my damn house. This not your house, excuse me. This is my damn house. And when you get too damn grown to think you could tell me what to do and you gonna get up out of my house. See, that's how they talk to you. Them mamas and them daddies, they talk to you very, very nasty, man. Very, very nasty. They call you all kind of names and saying you ain't gonna never be nothing and you ain't gonna have, they just so very nasty to you. They so nasty, man. I'm telling you, that's how my mom was. That's why how and she's still the same way today. But see, I don't deal with her no more. I don't deal with her on no kind of level. I don't deal with my mom on no kind of level anymore. I have freed myself from that madness that she took me through when I was a child, and I have freed myself from that. I have freed myself from her. I have freed myself from all of that. I don't deal with her on no level anymore. She keeps saying, well, when are you going to come and see me? When are you going to come and see me? When you going to come? Come to what? What come to what? Come to a woman or a so-called mother that have never hugged me. Come to a so-called mother that have never told me she loved me. Come to a so-called mother that only abused me and abandoned me all my life. What am I gonna go and see you for? What is it that I can say to you? When I look at you, I just see the abuse that I went through and the pain and the trauma and all this stuff I went through, and you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. You want to talk about something else. And see, I refuse to be around people that's in denial. I don't want to be around my mama. She in denial. She in denial about what she did to me and my brothers. I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to deal with her. I don't hate her. I'm not angry at her. None of that. None of that. But I know in order for a person, in order for a person, okay, in order for a person to be around somebody that abused them, that abandoned them, that did all kind of stuff to them, rejection, to be around somebody like that, and they haven't dealt with the fact that they did all those things to you. They don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to be around you. So please stop asking me. Stop asking me when I'm coming. Stop asking me that. Because when I did go to her and try to visit her, it was the most terrible vacation or place. Oh my God. I couldn't stay at her house 2 days. I could not stay in her house 2 days until she started cussing me out, fussing at me, calling me stuff, criticizing me, putting me down. No, I don't want to deal with that. I just want to stay away from people like that. I have to. I have to. Why do I want to be around somebody that hurt me and never apologize for it? So, what I'm saying today, when the inner children want to show that when they want some attention and you keep ignoring them, you get angry. That's how you know they want some attention. You get angry, you get bitter, you get frustrated, all of that. That's how you know the inner children want some attention and they want to be free and they want to be happy and they want you to pay attention to what you are feeling. They want you to actually say that something is wrong with me and I need to change my life. Something ain't right about me. Something not right about how I'm feeling. Something is not right about how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. See, that's what the inner children want you to do. They want you to come to your senses that something is not right about you and your life. And that way, when you do that, you're going to begin to deal with all that trauma and all that pain and all that emotions, all that stuff you have buried. You have tried to bury it. You tried to bury it, but the inner children not going to let you bury it. They not going to let you bury it. Yeah, I'm angry. Why am I angry? Because my mom abandoned me. Yes. Yes, I'm lonely. Why am I lonely? Because I never had nobody there to support me and do anything for me. I was always isolated and I was always alone by myself. So that's why I'm still the way I am today. See what I'm saying, people? So me and Black Beauty just want to come on real quick and just talk to you and let you know that the way you're going to understand that your inner child wants you to get them, so they want you to pay attention to what you are feeling and what you are doing every day. See, that's the only way you're going to change. You got to start paying attention to what you're doing and what you're feeling every day. That's the way that the inner children is going to get your attention and get you to wake up so you can free them from all the pain and the trauma and the misery that they have been through all of their life. So with that, me and Black Beauty gonna leave right now. Black Beauty, is there anything else that mommy needs to say today? And the children is just waiting on you. They waiting on you to free them. Why you want to stay the way you are? Why you want to stay that way when you can clearly see that it's not good for you? It's not healthy. You're not getting anywhere in your life. You're not going to get anywhere like that. You can't. You can't get anywhere like that the way you are. You can't. You too fearful. You got so much, fearful and isolations and abandonment, reject. You got all kind of things going on in your mind. In your mind. You think just keep. So me and Black Beauty gonna leave. I thank you for being here with us. I thank you for being with us. Subscribe, like the video, and share it. We'll see you next week.